Okay.
Right.
My bread.
My brew. Jonno, my brew, yes.
My bread,
Took a while, eh?
We're getting there, bro. I mean, you know,
Take it.
the COVID didn't help us much.
No, not at all, bro. Not at all.
But, here we are.
Yeah, at least some positive vibes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So, I met you. I'm trying to think of when it was. It was been about like
2018, yeah?
18.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
2018.
And, yeah, it was a Albert Frost gig at Kirstenbosch Gardens.
Yes, that's right,
gig.
bro. Sickest gig, bro.
And,
sickest gig.
And you were there to bring Andy Moritz, who was playing with
That's
with
right,
David
right?
Lasky.
Yes, yeah.
You brought Andy a snare, and I checked this thing. I was like, yes, this is like a snare drum. And Andy's like, yeah, bro, this is made by a local guy. I was like, yeah, are you kidding? And he's like, yeah, here's that right here. And then I met you like on stage.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
So, and I mean, what I dug about it was those little tube lugs, and just the cleanliness of the look of the snare. Even though it was like a little bit more of the like out there kind of design of that snare. I remember it was like it had like a wrap on it, and it was quite an interesting design.
Yeah, that wasn't even a wrap, eh? That was
like a paint.
That was a paint job, you know.
Wow.
Just something I just, I blasted all on there and just cut it, eh? Just started cutting through the levels until I got a smooth exterior surface.
Yeah, I just remember because he was sounding fat, and I just for me personally, like as a drummer, we're. I've talked about this in some other videos I've done before about how we're so far down south, and we're always at the whim of what comes in to this country and what we get. We don't have this luxury of boutique stores and
even the finance to bring something in that's really special sometimes,
Yeah, exactly. So for me to just see a drum and think this is actually made here, and then my brain started going, it's like I would love to collaborate with a drum builder. Like that's the first thing that started to go around my mind. Like maybe I can figure out a way to make this work. You know?
Yeah.
And then this is where this thing began. So I just want to kind of start off this interview by asking you, like, where you from originally?
Okay.
So you're not a Cape Town boy, like
I'm not a Cape Town boy. No. Well, I was born in Jersey, and obviously I lived, I was there up until the age of 8.
Okay.
And then, as a family, we all trekked down to East London.
Yeah.
And I lived in Ganubi, probably up until the age of 16, sorry. Yeah, 16 years old. And obviously over there, in that period in East London, that was kind of where it all, this love for playing music just evolved, I just, it was me and a couple of other mates. We were just hanging out at school, and everyone just wanted to play. And then obviously at church, like all your peers, all the older O's jamming, youth, and just having a froth over the instruments there. And bro, like that's where it all started. The love for music, and then
I mean, that's also the cool thing that when we started connecting, like talking, hanging out. I'm also from East London. Like I spent a lot of time there as a kid, so we kind of connected on that. Like there was such I mean, I still love East London. I love that town, and the waves. We both surf, so that the waves there, the warm water. It's like, so that brings me to my next question. It's like so the music thing was happening from a young age, like your late teens and whatever.
Yes, yeah.
And then where's this drum building thing? Where did that come from? Were you into woodwork before? Or?
I was, I was. In fact, in Standard 6, I just did a little bit of woodwork. But I mean, I just in general, I just dug working with my hands.
Okay.
I just whatever it was. If I had the correct tool, or I'd make my own little finger skateboards.
Nice.
Like play around primary school, hitting little finger boards out of rulers. But yeah, man, I mean, but the like my real love for building drums kind of that's like it was in 2004, just after we'd finished studying um, at the groove regulators. Andries Visser had this rad school,
Andries
and
Visser, yeah.
yeah, I mean, we kicked that for a solid year, and yeah, it was myself and another mate. Like, I mean, there were a few of us in the class, but it's Andy Moritz, Andy
Oh
Moritz.
yeah, of
yeah,
course,
so,
Andy
I mean,
from Dan Polanski.
for sure, for Dan. And we were kind of chummies, we're chummies, but we hung out, bro, daily, and we,
cool.
That's how we did. We'd go to each other's houses and just blow them and,
Nice.
Watch Dream Theater and Simon Phillips,
Cool.
Toto, just watch us froth over
Nice.
DVDs and
Nice.
anyways, and work on what we had to, for the classes. But the one day.
So these classes, these were like music drum.
These were full on.
Drum
yeah,
classes.
It was a 2-hour class.
Okay.
Yeah, like 4 days a week or something like that. I can't, it was around there. But like, yeah, kicking like a solid 3-year crash course, in 1 year, and just playing drums really, But yeah, and obviously just the one day. I was cruising back from Andy's house, and I was just, for some reason I had to go to a shopping center,
Yeah.
And I was at what's that? C&A.
Yeah.
What is that? It's like a stationery
shop.
store,
Yeah.
But I was blooming. I remember clearly looking for a bodyboarding magazine, because at one point you could find Riptide bodyboarding magazines and like even a Zigzag, So my main mission was just looking for bodyboarding mag, and then like I just caught this drum mag. This was in 2004.
Yeah.
And yes, drum mag on the shelf, really like front cover Alvin Jones face.
Nice.
Just like the full page cover Alvin Jones. And there was some like attached to this magazine was this promo vid of DW's drums and how they build drums and
oh wow,
this whole like promo vid, and obviously at the time like around 2004 that spark was really, it was like I really want to build drums, for me, like just staring down, if it was a clear drum head, staring down like a thin shell with maple shell with the reinforcement rings, that like golden maple, like bro, just like the look would say it all, in terms of sound. You just look at it, you'd be like, oh, that thing's gonna sing, bro. It's and bro, like that, after so obviously I wanted to achieve something like that. And the more I got into like, just doing some research and like just sussing it out, is it actually possible to do this? I can check those are using veneer, thin wood, and you got these female molds and a bit of glue and this and that. And and at the time obviously it was just like, oh, I can, but maybe I can't, it was just one of those. And obviously in that time also did a lot of procrastinating, just because of those negative, like, no, but you need the right glue, and the wood needs to be hanging out, at a constant temperature, like whatever, like there were so many aspects,
so many
to like
hurdles and like big mountains to climb,
heavy, so many, and obviously like but the love just kind of overtook, the love for building and actually wanting to achieve, and pull something off. Just, that kind of over trumped everything, and I just made it happen, man.
That's why I'm doing this thing, and why this is so exciting to bring out this kit, which I'm going to do now. Yeah, like just bring out some of the shells. Is because this is like we have so much, there's so many limitations often to these kind of things here in South Africa, like just with
Oh,
getting
yes.
stuff in, sourcing really good high quality
What a
materials, and just to know that there's a drum builder like yourself who veneers these beautiful drum kits. It's just something special, you know. It's like, it really is, and
Cool.
I don't think there are a couple of other guys building stuff out there. Some cool guys,
For sure. Some radical products.
there's some
actually.
very cool things, but this is special, and I'm just gonna So let's get the shells out and let's have a look at them,
Cool. Let's have a
and
look at them.
let's do that quickly.